I told Miss Roscoe that whatever I could do, as of this time, so as a Republican, I'd try to use that to get to the governor, lieutenant governor, whoever else, and see if he couldn't get her released on a medical leave. Now, Creedale was sitting right in here, right in the corner, when he heard me say that. And when we got ready to go out, Miss Roscoe, I said, Miss Roscoe, you all right? She said, yes. I could tell she need. I had sent my daughter, had gone over to the hotel to get her and bring her here to the meeting. My daughter Wanda and Dub brought her here to the meeting because she had no way. She had a way, but she didn't drive at night.
Right.
So we sent over there and got her and brought her here so she'd be here, so she could tell herself about her daughters. And when she finished and she got ready to go, I could tell you could tell. You can sort of look at somebody and tell when they need it, Reverend. Mm-hmm. I may not be a preacher, but I'm a man of God who believe in what's right.
Right.
And I could see something was wrong with her. I said, "Are you all right?" "Yes, sir, Mr. Elwood." I said, "Well, you got any money?" She said, I got $20. I said, $20? Yeah. I said, "Well, I tell you what, Miss Roscoe." And Creedale was here. I said, "Miss Roscoe, here's $100. Now, this is not being a big shot. Just do what the God say. Do unto others, have them do unto you."
Right.
So I'm not trying to impress nobody. I don't know the lady, for I've never seen her in my life.
Right.
And I reached my hand in my pocket, and the Lord blessed me to happen to have $100. I gave her $100 right here when Crisco, what is his name? Creedale was here. And as we walked out, I saw Creedale pulling, talking to her. I didn't know what he was saying to her. And Creedale said to her, told her, and she said, and I'm going to play it in a minute, I'll put it up in a minute. And she said, Creedale said to her, "Don't pay Charles Evers any attention. He don't mean you no good," something like that. And she said, well, and she's frightened the dear little lady because she said, "Mr. Evers, just be nice to me." And Chris said, "Well, he ain't no good, so just let me, and you be quiet. And if you be quiet, we're going to get your daughters out." Well, Creedale, let me tell you something, you low-down skunk. If the problem of it is, it's been skunks like you, Creedale. Come on over here. It's been skunks and darkies like you that kept us down over the years. Be quiet. Being quiet don't give us a thing, brother.
No. Oh, no.
Had we had us old colored men and old Negro men been quiet 30, 40 years ago, Creedale, you wouldn't be where you are tonight.
You still like that Mr. Charlie Field.
Creedale, if we had been quiet and afraid to challenge the system, you wouldn't be able to vote, Creedale. And you wouldn't be able to sit up and talk about you chairman of this and chairman of that. So, Creedale, come on over here. I want to meet you, look you and I got something to tell you. And then, Creedale, you lied. You lied. You said you didn't say it about me. Well, you put up what Creedale said about me and everything. Turn on and let
it just scared me a little bit yesterday when that representative, telling me to be quiet.
Yeah.
And that I don't want the press to get a hold to it. And he gonna get them out. They gonna get them out. They gonna let them go. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. And then, he also said, don't pay Charles Evers no attention because all he do is talk. And I told Jeruba I didn't like that because I just saw this man, when I did the interview with Mr. Evers.
Right.
And now you sitting up here talking about the man just talk. So I didn't really like that. Between nobody saying, well, Miss Roscoe said this, but I didn't like that. Here it is right. His name is Jeruba. Know him good. Creedale, Creedell, Creedale Calhoun.
Creedale Calhoun, yeah.
Yeah, he was just in Mr. Evers' studio when I did the interview with him.
So Creedale Calhoun, and what district is he?
He's District 68, Hines County.
District 68, Hines.
It just scared me a little bit yesterday when that representative, telling me to be quiet.
Yeah.
And that I don't want the press to get a hold to it. And he gonna get them out. They gonna get them out. They gonna let them go. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. And then, he also said, don't pay Charles Evers no attention because all he do is talk. And I told Jeruba I didn't like that because I just saw this man, when I did the interview with Mr. Evers.
Right.
And now you sitting up here talking about the man just talk. So I didn't really like that. Between nobody saying, well, Miss Roscoe said this, but I didn't like that. Here it is right. His name is Jeruba. Know him good. Creedale, Creedell, Creedale Calhoun.
Creedale Calhoun, yeah.
Yeah, he was just in in Mr. Evers' studio when I
Credell.
did the interview with him.
So Credell Calhoun. And what district is he?
He's District 68, Hines County.
District 68, Hines.
I just want the audience to hear that. But Credell, you're right. I talk. But Credell, let me tell you something. I back it up.
Amen.
Now, and if you don't believe I back it up, when's your election next year, Credell? We got news for you. If we got a vulture in the legislature like that, and Credell went and saw the director of the prison, Mr. Epps, and Credell came out and said on Rip's radio show, which go all over the world, that he said that Mr. Epps said that we need to keep it quiet and don't say nothing because the press don't need to get it. Well, you know, I'm sure Epps may have said that, but he didn't mean for Credell to come out and say that.
Why would he call Rep Show and then said the meeting's not going to get it, and he's talking about it at the same time?
Well, see, Credell
Make no sense.
is a snake in the grass. He's low down and dirty, and he's never done nothing but run around and slid around and lit off us as he's a councilman and did nothing.
Well, you know.
Then he's there for a couple of turns. When he had a couple of turns,
Yeah, to got with Ditto, and then he tried to railroad somebody, and then that's when we got him in Foster for what they did, and trying to have me with the preacher behind our back, and then all the preachers came down there telling me they were doing a good job, and had faked it, and like they were going to be on the people's side, but really that was something they have done. And I learned later that the preacher in Credell had got with Ditto and talking about what they were going to do, but all that was nothing but a show in order to put a cover our eye that we couldn't see. But I saw.
but you know, Rev, it's dark as Lake Credell, who kept us back all our lives. It's dark as Lake Credell, who caused us to suffer, who caused people like Aaron Henry, people like Vernon Damer, people like Fan Lou Hamer, people like my brother Medgar, and people like many other blacks who were struggling to make life better.
Right.
It was his cry, hush, 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 because he didn't have the balls to stand up. And that's why we don't need doctors like Credell nowhere around. Now, all of you who supported Credell, and Rip asked him, well, doesn't Charles ever live in your city? Yeah, but he's not in my district. But Credell, you better be glad I'm not in your district. At 87, I'd run against you and beat the hell out of you. I just don't want to run. I'm too old to run. I don't let somebody, but we're going to find somebody, Credell. I'm going to do you worse than I did Marshawn. You know what I tried to do to Marshawn? Cut him into pieces. I'm going to cut you into little chips, grind you up like you're a sausage, and throw you out there so the dog can eat you up. Because you ain't fit to be a part of us. And the rest of you blacks down there, it doesn't make sense. When are you going to do something for the people who you represent? When are you going to do some bills to help us? And that goes for Thad and the other guy. Why would Thad Cochran vote against a job bill for the poorest state in the nation? And President Obama is trying to get millions of dollars here for us to have.
Well, you just said the word, President Obama.
You know,
that's the word.
I've tried to stay away from that.
Well, you can't stay away from it.
But
it's real though.
And I was
they would rather go broke. They would rather lose everything they got just in order to fight against the president, who's trying to help all people, not just some people, white and black. But in order to spite, sometimes folks, in spite of their nose, they'll cut their face off. So this what's going on when it comes down to President Obama. So let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Because there ain't no need to beat around the bush.
Right.
Let's tell the truth. The truth of the matter is that these individuals, white, who do not understand, if it had not been for Obama, they'd all be on a soup line by right longer now. If they have, they'd be dead.
Because
he saved the country. And a lot of them don't understand about the stock market and the economy. If the stock market fail, everything fail. You don't have, your dollar ain't worth 2 cents.
All the banks, he saved all the banks.
You can bring your money up. It ain't no good. But see, guess what? They still don't understand that.